can the panelists share how they've managed the gender balance question in the boardroom? And gender usually is skewed towards women. You never ask about gender when, it's men who are being disadvantaged. So Japheth, to you, could you share with us how you have managed the gender balance in the boardroom?
Jen, there's a guy here called Emma from Stanbic. He's looking at me smiling. On the Stanbic Bank Uganda, I think that the men who are on my back about the balance. We have 6 ladies and 3 men on that board.
Wow.
But all these balances we're talking about. Now, the gender balance, we are almost there, but we go to monitor. But the other balances we're talking about, people talk about youth, people have talked about people with disabilities, and so on. The important thing, you have got to be deliberate about it as a board and as a nominating committee, and sit down and say, this is what we want. We don't want to wait for legislation. I mean, in some countries they have had legislation. The board must have so many people. I was reading the other day, the Financial Conduct Authority of the UK has put numbers. You must have at least 40% women. There must be some black person there, and that type of thing. But what because you see, it's not cosmetic. It's because the balance and diversity on the board enhances board discussion, enhances value, and therefore in the end enhances the performance of the organization. Therefore, what you've got to do is really be desperate. I mean, not desperate. Be deliberate. You are also desperate. You got to be desperate to get the balance, and then be deliberate, and then agree, and then work on it. The important thing is, and then they are there. The ladies are there, the young people are there, and the gentlemen are there, but you've got to look for them. But the other thing also I always say, and when I speak, is that, but also you have got to make yourself known as available, like somebody has said there. And if I go on LinkedIn and I see you, and all I see on LinkedIn is a photograph, and then the job which you left 5 years ago, you are not up to date. You have never seen you writing an article. I've never seen you on a webinar. I've never just talking in association. You are not on a committee of SCC or Law Society or something. So you also have to work on it. But the important thing is that as an organization, we definitely have got to be deliberate, and we've got to have it as a policy. And it is not because the law or standards required. It is because of the value that diversity adds to the organization.
Excellent. So ladies shouldn't be put there just to tick a box as a ticket item, just to say we have met our gender dynamics. No, it's about value. They
bring different, the discussion when you are on a board and you see the diversity, the discussion is totally different actually, because we have all different perspectives, and that's why the young people, they will bring a different perspective, and the ladies bring you got to get it's diversity, because you see the population which we are, the market or the customer that you are serving are so diverse that there is no one group that actually can second guess that. So that is what they value in it. But as board, as nominating committee chairs and so on, we just have to have the policy and go out and look for them.